quick and show you guys how I resolved the carburetor issues with the S10, and we got carburetors back on everything now. We'll go ahead and show you guys this, but here's what we've done. We took off the high-rise manifold from my brother-in-law's truck that he brought down that he wanted the engine swapped out in. So there's the manifold and the Holley carburetor that fits on the manifold. So there's that. So basically the carburetor off of this went onto the Jeep. The carburetor from the Jeep ended up going on to his square body Chevy that we'd done some work on, and the one off the 383 stroker that was blowed up that was in the Chevy is now on the S10. So we played musical carburetors, but we got it where everything's got carburetors back on it again and everything's hooked back up. I gotta put my spark plug wires on here yet, and I've got to end up going to town and getting me a shorter belt, because my belts, I have like a whole pile of belts and all of them are at least 1 inch to 5 inches too long, so I'm gonna have to go find one. I put the shortest one I could find on here, and I'm still gonna want to take out probably 2 inches from it to make it fit better. But I'm gonna go ahead and get my plug wires back on this thing, and we're gonna get it fired back up and probably back it back in the shop, change the other 2 wheels that need to be changed out, and that's what we're gonna do this week. And I'm preparing my other project that I'm talking about, that we're gonna put money from the Jeep into that. So I'm gonna get as much stuff as I can done this week on the S10, and then next week we'll probably be getting our new project out and going. So I hope you guys all will enjoy what you're watching and enjoy what we're doing. And I think we're gonna start doing a little bit of off-road repairs and things for like that when people break down on the trails. That's one of the main things why I got this other project that I got, because I think it's gonna be better for that. And it's just going to be an all-around better thing, I think, for what I'm trying to do. Trying to run my business, trying to grow my business. The item I got will actually help with growing my business. So I think we'll be doing a little bit more of that. And I'm probably going to start showing you guys some of the stuff we go do when we go out on these jobs. Like once in a while we get called out and we have to go somewhere out in the mountains, or somewhere, some odd place where somebody's stuck and broke something and can't get out. So I think that'd be ideal for what we're trying to do. Besides build things that go fast, we also got to build things that make money so that we can afford to build things that go fast. So that's just how that works out. But I'm gonna go ahead and get my wires back on this truck, and then if I can, I'll get to town today. And also, I think I figured out finally my dipstick issue that I've been having. I've ordered, I think I'm on number 4. Yeah, I'm on number 4 dipsticks. And it's kind of a pain in the butt. So I found the right one finally. Alright, everybody. We're going to go ahead and see if this thing will fire back up now that I got the timing back on. It should be pretty close. I haven't put a timing light on it yet, but it's fairly close. So let me get this camera up where I can start this thing up and we'll see what it does. Well, it seems to be running again. I gotta see if I can see where my dipstick tube goes in on this though, so I can get that dipstick changed out. We got the smaller one now instead of the big fat ones that I got from before, all the freaking 4 of them. So I'll get that back in and hopefully we'll get to start doing something here pretty quick with it. I like to start driving the thing. So I didn't want to bore you with all the stuff that I've been doing on the S10. But I kind of want to give you guys an update since you've all patiently been following along, and I just kind of want to show you guys what I'm dealing with now and what I've fixed and what I've still got to do, and we'll just kind of have to play it by ear from there. But we're almost done finally, and then I'm ready to take this thing for a ride down the road, see how it does. So I'll flip this around, show you guys what we got done, what I still got to do, and we'll kind of go from there. Okay, so I've switched over all my sensors and stuff to this new manifold. You can see the new manifold in there. It's pretty awesome. We got a Holley carburetor on there now too as well. Got a distributor back in. The timing's pretty close, but now, if you guys remember a few videos ago, I had this piece right here, and that's my kick down for the Turbo 400, which these are the wires for that. Now I'm gonna have to bring this thing up higher so that this one can catch it when it comes down. And I've got my cable zip tied in the end of that right now so that I can start it from inside the cab and rev it up while I'm trying to get it to start. But I'm gonna have to make a new bracket for this somehow, which I'll get it figured out. I was trying to find a way to maybe run it off the back side of this bolt and hang it down and into it. Instead of coming up from the bottom, I might come in from the top and hang it on that bolt somehow. If I get the bracket to bend around and fit around all this linkage for all that good stuff for that accelerator pump. Jeez, I couldn't remember what the heck it's called for a second. But I got that to get done. I still need a belt, but it does start and run now, and it runs better than it probably ever has since we started playing with it. So I might set you guys up right here somewhere on something and fire this thing up and run it for a second so you can hear it. Let's see here. My pretty stick is, I won't stick to that very good. That stainless steel. I'll probably have to just start it and come stand out here and show you guys for a second, but that's okay. We can do that. Let's do it. Oop. Drop my screwdriver. Timing's still a little bit off, and I got some pretty bad exhaust leaks. Loud backfire. So, yeah, it's not bad. Just gonna get my wheel locked so I can take the key out so it'll shush. There we go. Yeah, my timing's not on 100%, but it does start now. But I think I'm gonna, once I get it where it can actually, it'll move under its own power now. I got the transmission fluid topped up too, so that helped a little bit. All I need to do now basically is get my belt on it, tweak my timing a little bit, and go buy me some tires because these ones are junk. But I want to get it just going so we can go do a huge burn off with it. But I'm still trying to find some private property to do that so I don't end up in trouble. Need somewhere with asphalt that I can go and smoke the tires, blow them up, and then get new ones. So maybe we'll do that one of these days soon. It'd be kind of a good time, be a lot of fun. But she's coming along pretty good. The only place I haven't found a home for yet is I got my oil pressure sensor finally adapted. I adapted it to I think it's quarter pipe is what it is back there in the spot where this plugs in. So I haven't got that plugged in yet. And I think this one was my AC, right? Let's see. Oh, that's a temp sensor, which the temp sensor that I have wouldn't fit in the hole. So, but I've still got my manual one. And then I got this plumbed in for my fan, so that'll be okay. And I got a couple more little things to do. Like I need to rework this bracket over here too with the spring on it. That's not permanent, that's temporary until I rework it into something better that'll work better, work efficiently. Also, finally got the right freaking dipstick in this thing. I need to put the clamp on it still, but we got the right one finally, and it's in, and it works great. 4 freaking dipsticks later, the wrong ones. Maybe I'll give them away to people that want them on the channel or something. They're for the bigger dipstick. The one I got's for a rear sump, passenger side. That's what I needed, and the other one's for the driver's side. But I'm thinking about maybe doing a live soon. Let me know what you guys all think of that. We could do a live, like a Q&A, and ask questions about this stuff that I'm doing, and I can try to steer you guys in a direction to get your all the parts that you need and all that kind of stuff. And we'll just play it by ear and go from there. I got a couple more projects to work on. I think I'm gonna sell the Jeep because I want to put more money into my other project that I have. It's gonna be a project for work, and it will just make things a lot nicer, and it'll make us have a lot more stuff to video and do. So we'll see how that goes, and if it don't sell, then we'll just go ahead and 4-link it and make it into a rock crawler, because I don't really want it to run around on the roads. I just want it for playing in the dirt mainly, because that's the best part about the whole thing, is playing in the dirt. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so got the S10 back in the shop. I got the transmission fluid all topped up, got the battery charged up, so there's only one thing left for us to do with this thing. I think we need to do a huge burnout in my shop, since can't do it on the streets. I don't want to have to go to court and deal with all that crap. So we'll go ahead and I'll set this camera up and we'll do us a good burn off real quick, just for the heck of it. So you guys stay tuned for that. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, go out. Holy crap. That was a pretty good one. I'm getting out of here. There we go. That was a good one, huh? Huh? I'll turn on my fan and blow it all out now. There we go. Got my fan on, trying to blow all the smoke out now, so. Hey, at least you guys got to witness my first burn off in this truck. Still waiting on a belt, as you can see. But that's alright, we got her. Got the timing kind of set. I need to do a little tuning on my carburetor still. But other than that, it's pretty good. It ain't gonna be too bad. So I guess that'll about wrap it up for this one. I'm gonna try to get the S10 wrapped up this week, and then we're gonna start a new project next week that you guys probably should like pretty good. Well, I got my shop aired back out, and I'm pretty happy with my results. I think I set my timing with timing light, but I think for the cam and stuff that's in this engine, I might have to change it a little bit, because it runs pretty good, but it's still a little doggy on the takeoff. And also I might need to change the settings on my carburetor as well. But it smells like NASCAR in my shop now. It's probably gonna smell that way for a week, but you know, it don't even matter. It's totally worth it. It's worth doing the burn off in there. I don't have nowhere else to do them out here where I won't get in trouble. I think that I'd probably have a visit from the sheriff if I start doing them in the road too much, especially if I start incriminating myself with videos of it. So until we find somewhere that has a private drive we can use, we'll just go ahead and use the shop. Or maybe we'll just pour our own burnout pad out back. That would be even more awesome anyway. But I think one of the next things we're going to need is a different rear end with posi in it, because as you can see here, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this real quick. There's rubber from a one tire fire, and there's absolutely nothing on that side, so that kind of tells you we need to do it. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you guys next week.